Okay, so hello everyone. Today I'm going to do something very different. One of them is going to be aiming at a Crumar floor bass pedal, which is this guy here on the floor. Hola amigos, hola amigos. Wait a minute, it's not like that, it's hola amigos, hola amigos. No, I haven't been feeling too well, you guys, to be like that. And I bought this this bike rack, this monstrosity. It was 35 bucks, and it's really heavy duty. It's for a 4-bike carrier, but I don't have 4 bikes. I want to pick up my mountain bike from storage. I would have had it already if I hadn't poked my in between my index and my thumb here. But I bought this because I want to pick up my mountain bike and ride my bike. And also I have to carry it because there's nowhere to carry it inside. So what I want to do is to saw off most of this arm. Now, the way this thing, I already looked at the tubing, and the way this thing works is that, see, it folds down. So I'm gonna cut. I hope you can see it. So I'm gonna cut the. Oh man, I hope this thing is working. I'm gonna cut this in half, and then just use the other remainder for when I get my mountain bike. I don't have to have this long piece of steel sticking out because it's too much. But this thing is like super heavy duty, my God. Anyways, I paid 35 bucks for it, but right now I'm gonna leave this over here because I need to stretch out my legs more and talk to you guys about what's been going on. And you know, I don't have any pretty pictures to show you guys this time. You know, I don't have any pretty pictures, but also you know, you could literally live here in Ocean Beach in your vehicle, literally, because I know so many places to park, and I mean a lot of places that I can park overnight. I have been sleeping with my window down also because it gets a little warm, and it's going to get more warm from what I've just heard with humidity on the coast. So I'm supposed to be leaving to Baja San Quintin. It's about a 5-hour drive in September. And look at this piece of RV spot very close to the beach that somebody is offering me to stay at. Even with a van, just the van. I don't have to have, you know, full hookups, you know, and a trailer and all that, because they have already a septic tank. I didn't ask questions, you know, how am I gonna, you know, throw my poop in the septic tank if I don't have, but he said, just come on down, you know, there's a septic tank for your waste, and even if you're in your van, he goes, don't worry about it, under $100. So I'm gonna take my chances and drive down there 5 hours. Buying a trailer, I didn't realize that. By the way, I don't wear my glasses, my prescription sunglasses, to look, you know, cool or you know, tough or anything like that. I literally need my glasses because I have a lot of problems with my eyesight. They get very dry, my eyes, and also I see blurry. It's very stressful. It causes me anxiety because I don't know. It's just very sad for me to see myself with my eyesight like that. So this is why I wear my glasses. Like right now, I just put, they're called Pat a day. They're for allergies and I forget what else. But you only use 1 drop a day, and then you wait 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes, and then you add these other ones called Sustain eye drops. Sometimes they work marvelous, and sometimes, well, like right now, I still have itching and trouble with them. So that's why I gotta wear my sunglasses. And also, well, I did put my shade up. I'll probably show you some pretty stuff later because I did put my new my new cover shade, and it looks really neat actually. But yeah, I didn't realize that that it was going to be. And the other thing I'm going to try really hard is I put the mic a little closer and keep talking, because there are planes that go by here all the time. So I hope you can hear me well. And every time they pass by, I'm going to try to talk a little louder, as you can hear it right now going by. So just to keep things rolling. And I don't have to edit the video so much. So anyways, but first of all, thank you so much for watching this video. And I'm going to try not to edit it. But anyways, you guys, I didn't realize that it was going to be so difficult to, to buy a trailer. I have found, I mean, I guess if you have a lot of money, it's like, who cares, But I mean, I do have, I do have in the bank, close to $5,000, and but I don't want to spend $5,000 on a trailer. I would like to find a trailer within the $3,000 range, maybe $3,500 if it's in a really impressive condition, and even up to $4,000 if it's like a wow thing, but preferably under $3,000, and use the rest of it to buy myself some music equipment, like an amp, cabinets, guitar speaker cabinets, and so forth. But the problem that I've been running into is that a lot of the trailers that I found and that I really wanted to buy, either these stupid people don't have the registration, or the registration is in another state, or the plates are still in another state, or they haven't registered them in over, I don't know, 3 or more years. And guess who has to pay for that? I do. If you don't register it, if you don't have it up to date, you have to register it they'll charge you. Anyways, I found out, and what they will charge you is anywhere between $700, expect to pay between $700 to $1,000 if they don't have the registration, and if they've had back fees for more than 3 years. Even if it's a year they haven't back paid, it's still something I have to pay, and I'd rather not. But and also they don't have it, the title under their name. They still have, like, one guy I found wanted, it's a beautiful high-low trailer, a 20-foot. It was beautiful up in Los Angeles, and in the ad it said, all paper in order. Like, yes, I was gonna buy it. I was gonna go there. It was beautiful trailer, you guys. It was a 20-foot high-low trailer in meticulous condition, just beautiful. And I would have taken out the dining area, not all of it, just converted into a bed and put my mattress on top of it. It's a full-size memory foam. It's really nice, and that was going to be my bed. And then over the couch area, remove that, and there was another section where it had a refrigerator about this wide. Remove all that and use all of that for my music studio, and that's it. But the bathroom was way in the back. It was just the perfect floor layout. It's just beautiful, And then I called the guy, and he goes, well, the registration is still, it's not under my name. I go, what? So it just became a big bunch of bullshit, And I just said, you know what, man? I said, it's too much of a hassle. So that's what I've been running into a lot, okay? So, so yeah, and now I'm seeing that, so anyway, so it's really gotten to me, for my mental health. It really began to just bug me a lot, and also, I began to get some vision, some resurfacing of the dizziness again. I don't know if you remember, many months ago I was having very bad dizziness and vertigo, and it was just nasty. So I'm starting to feel those again, and also a little bit of anxiety. Everything was going well, I think, for the most part, tolerable about several weeks ago. And then things started to, I noticed that there was that dizziness thing creeping up, and of course, getting all upset about the trailers, not finding one, and yeah. So, and then the ones that I did find that did have a registration, they're like, man, all the way to Bakersfield, Las Vegas, Barstow, way up in Los Angeles, Santa Clarita by Magic Mountain, Modesto, and I was starting to well, go out there. I said, well, I guess I got to go out there. And that's why I installed a transmission radiator. I spent $450 on that transmission radiator. And also I checked my lights here underneath to connect it. And I found out that I have a 7-pin connection. I thought it was a 6. So it is a 7-pin. So I'm ready to go. As soon as I did the transmission radiator, hey, you're ready to go. So that's when I started to say, okay, I guess I got to drive out to frickin' Modesto in 2 hours or who knows how long, and find the right trailer, because they did have the registration to their name because I asked them. So anyways, you guys, so I just began to get all these weird depression come up, and also this anxiety thing, and there's no one to call, there's no one to talk to. I mean, I gave up on calling the suicide hotline, not because I'm having suicide thoughts, but because there's somebody you can talk to. They're supposed to listen to you according to what I read, but they would just brush me off. And I think the last time that I called, they said, "Oh, talk to your psychiatrist." Like, really? People think that. Well, anyway, so they so I gave up on them. I literally gave up on them. And then there's another one, some other phone numbers that another plane passing by, and there's also another phone line up in San Francisco, they said. And every time I call them, some kind of a helpline, it's either an answering machine, or they're not available, they're closed. Like, wow, man. And then Kaiser, my insurance, when I began to talk to them, they told me that they have to follow a protocol. I can't just call and talk to them about my problems, my mental health problems. And they have to have like a goal. And also, they told me that if I left to Baja, they could not help me anymore. Because they're only licensed in California. So what would I have done? Lied to them? So I gave up on that. And then also I was offered to talk to some other mental health that Kaiser pays for, called Rula. So when I talked to Rula, they were more open to listening to you, to talk to whatever you wanted to about. But here's the downside. If you missed your appointment, they will charge you $100. Yeah. Or if you're late 15 minutes, more than 15 minutes, they cut you off. That's it. They'll only wait like 15 minutes, and then you're considered a no-show. And then you'll get billed $100. So that just, freaked me out, stressed me out. And I did put alarms. I put 3 alarms at a time every time my appointment was up. And I don't know what the hell happened, you guys, but the last time I missed the appointment, I don't remember what happened. Oh, the supposed therapist, she put first she saw me on Thursday, and then all of a sudden she switched it to Wednesday. Anyways, I don't remember what happened, and so I missed the appointment. So here I am freaking out, $100, man. When you're on disability income, that's a lot of money. So, I mean, here, I barely have enough. I haven't even bought me some clothes. I normally don't like, I like having nice shirts, and at least a nice shirt. I actually splurged and bought me some Dockers shoes, and also I bought one shirt, but you can't wear the same shirt every day. So what I do is I have to wash, if you see me with the same cut-off t-shirt all the time, of course I wash them. I wash them every other day or so. In the bathrooms here, I wash them. I wash everything. And so I just been withholding myself because I'm trying to save all my money that I can, because you don't know how hard it's been to save the money I have. I was very fortunate to get the $2,400 reimbursement from the apartment that I was at the last time. $2,400, you guys. That was like a tremendous boost in my savings. But if I didn't have that deposit, I would have still been saving right now to reach that goal, to reach the amount that I wanted. Yeah. But the other amount that I had saved, plus I was paying rent, and it was just bad. I had to leave the apartment constantly because of the madness there. So you're talking about gas, $160 to $180 worth of gas to fill up the tank. And oh man. So anyways, you guys, so this this time and then so right now I just I've been getting these these mental health problems recently, and then all of a sudden the eyesight, the eyesight has been happening, but it's just not improving. The dizziness is what's been troubling me. But so I'm still looking for a trailer. That phone I told you about that I bought, I had to return it that same day or the following day. It was a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and I had to return it immediately because the video, which is like the most important part, right? That's the most important part I need. The video for my channel is that it was pulsing, where the camera faces where the front of it, where you see the screen. If you put it on video or photograph, the picture was going like this, pow, 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 pow. Sometimes even faster, like that. I'm like, what the hell is this, man? So I went through the tech support, and I also they couldn't figure out what was going on. So I finally took it to some repair shop called iFix You Break, and they looked at it and they said, this is bad, this is wrong. And then all of a sudden she goes, look at this. She looked at the tip of the lens of the front camera, and it was bad. It's supposed to be an exact circle, and it was not. It was like a chip, like a W, wiggly lines and then the circle on the bottom. She goes, you need to return this back. That is not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be an actual circle. And we even peeled back the plastic, the safety plastic for the screen, and it was still the same way. So I had to return the damn thing. And but yeah, that would have been $599 in payments, plus interest. So that went out the door. That you know, that nice phone. But everything else worked really nice. So anyhow, you guys, and then the other thing that I've been just having trouble with now is the disappointment of this YouTube channel, with YouTube now requiring you to have at least 8,000 hours of viewing time, and then I don't know how many millions of shorts. Yes. Before, they required you to have 4,000 viewing hours, and also you had to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. 1,000, that they didn't change. It stayed the same. But the viewing hours, man, you guys, I barely have, how many subscribers right now? 79, I think. And the only reason it increased from 68 is because I was starting to put, I didn't know that the shorts were going to be that helpful. And so I started doing a bunch of shorts. And suddenly I see, you know, that increase to 79. But now they want you to have 8,000 viewing hours. And I wish I could show you the graph of the statistics. And not many people watch the whole video. Very, very little people watch the whole video. So all of that counts. You know, the likes count, the subscribers count. You know, the more you hit like, you know, this thing called the algorithm does work, because the more you hit like, the more the algorithm, the computer, whatever brain says, oh, this person has a lot of likes. And then it says, oh, well, let's push this more to other channels in the computer YouTube world, so that more people can see it, because others are hitting likes, so there must be something good. And that's why, you know, and also, so when I see my YouTube channel, it's like very little likes, and I guess, I don't know, I guess it sucks, you know. I guess my content sucks, you know. I mean, who knows if this one will suck also, if anybody is, I don't know. I'm be glad if people are watching right now, because it's, what, 25 minutes long? I did say my videos were going to be 15 minutes long, and I know there's people probably going right now, oh, he's just complaining, wah, wah, wah. Well, the reason I was hoping that this channel would have been monetized is because, you know, I tried looking for a job, you know, when I was living in the apartment. If you knew a little bit about my past, maybe you'd understand. But I have some trauma from my past, and I did try to get a job. I did get a job 4 times a couple of years ago, and I had some pretty ugly flashbacks. As you know, my name, sometimes I go by Damien Sabatine. That was my music stage name. I pursued a music career, a heavy metal music career back in the 90s in Los Angeles and Hollywood. And then something happened to me. You know, I went on a path, on a very destructive path that I never imagined I was going to be on. And I lost all the desire to pursue the music career anymore. I had all my music equipment. I had tons of it. And also, I didn't know anything about politics back then. I didn't know anything about wars. I didn't know who, you know, what the president was doing, what you know, not even what concerts were going on. I didn't know nothing about that. My whole life revolved around making money illegally. I was a chronic meth addict for 20 years. And also, I was involved in the sex industry, okay? And I also had a little adult company from home, because I was trying to get out of the the other money making method, and I thought, well, start an adult film company, and I made a little bit of money. So that was my world, and I didn't know nothing about. Like I said, I lost track of what concerts were playing, what bands were playing, and it's also very sad because I could have watched all kinds of rock bands that were still strong. Unlike today, you've got stupid people like David Lee Roth making a fucking ass out of himself on stage. I mean, a total jerk making a total ass of himself. Or other bands like Motley Crue. I was never really into Motley Crue, but you got this big old fat ass who's trying to still be 20 years old. They're still trying to be 20 years old. Like they were back when the days. They're still trying to be doing what is it, that concert show, a Carnival of Sin? Really, you guys? Or other bands, Anyways, so I lost. I mean, there was so many bands playing back then when I was a meth addict. Emerson, Lake and Palmer was still playing when they were still good in age. Neil Young. Man, Neil Young is a total dumbass still. He's still out there. And he sounds like shit, man. Oh, but people go still pay, they say, oh, he sounds better than ever. Bullshit, man. He sounds like shit. But I don't know why people don't tell him, hey, man, you need to freaking go home and enjoy your money. You sound like shit, And keep your reputation. God, what's the word? Good, Let us remember you the way you were, not some stupid old man, Or like, what's his name? Bruce Springsteen, he's all into politics now. Fuck all that, man. Not that I like Bruce Springsteen, but I'm just trying to give an example. So yeah, there was so many concerts that I missed, the Scorpions, Yes, the band Yes. Man, so many concerts, man. Rammstein, Pink Floyd, or David Gilmour. He still sounds pretty good, but I don't know about now, but all of those bands, I missed every single one of them. And I know there's nobody to blame but me, and again, even though I've repented, of everything I've done in my past, I've asked God for forgiveness and all that, and I'm nothing like I used to be. Nothing. I don't hang around bars. I don't go to porn shops or theaters. I don't go, cussing like a how they say, a sailor's mouth. I don't do any of that. I'm not like, gawking at girls and lusting, and even though I'm a human being like this girl passing by. You can't see her, but I'm not gonna be like this, like, oh yeah, like, oh wow, like a lot of people do. You look and you look at a normal. Of course, you're gonna enjoy, as a pretty girl, but you're not. But I'm not like, oh yeah, like, oh, I'd like to do this. No, man, I don't do any of that. It's like, why destroy your own mind doing that stupid stuff? if you want to admire it, sure, you know, admire it, and then that's it, you know. So, but it's been again, I've been parking here a lot at this area of Ocean Beach, and because the wind is just tremendously helpful and in keeping cool. The only thing that doesn't help is these stupid airplanes that keep flying by. There goes another one. And I'll wait till it passes by. So, so the wind is why I come here, and it's much cooler. I'm able to open my doors. I'll show you before the video ends, and so hopefully tomorrow, when I pick up my bike, I'll be able to distract myself just a little more. And like I said, sometime in December, I should be hopefully leaving to Baja. There comes another plane. Another one just passed by, just 3 seconds, something like that, 5 seconds. And, get my mountain bike. And I think I have to also take the opportunity to get the stuff I need before I leave to Baja. I need a hacksaw. I need to find this pass for national parks. Not that I'm going to be going to a bunch of national parks, but I am going to be going to Quartzsite in the winter, because the whole goal is, if I don't leave with a trailer, even if I did with a trailer, I want to go down to Baja, to San Quintin, and go look at this place and see if this is the place that I'm going to end up, okay, for the majority of the year, because I still would like to go to Quartzsite during the winters and experience those events going on there. I know a lot of people have been there, and some say that they're already tired of it or bored of it, or that there's a lot of people. I don't know, kinds of bad comments that I hear, but to me it's exciting, to leave somewhere, even if it's not new, but that you're going to be surrounded with a lot of people, and you get to see like different mobile builds, trailer builds, school bus builds, and just get ideas, and also to meet people. Like I said, there's nobody that I can talk to. I mean, I have, I don't, have, I mean, I mean, it's nice to say hello to people, but maybe when I get the bike, things will happen a little bit better, and a little bit more social for me. I don't expect a lot, but it's not like, and I'm not here to ask for pity, feel sorry for me, boo-hoo-hoo, I feel sorry for you. No, it's more, I'm doing this because I have nobody else to talk to, you guys. Honestly, who else do I talk to? The only other person I had, it wasn't a person, but it was my dog, Max. There goes another plane. The only other, person it was my dog, Max. And I hope to find one, and I will find one when I go down to Baja. I will find one, and that's going to be my a lot of happiness, I think, is going to happen because of that dog. Hopefully it's a healthy one too. So yeah, this is why I do these videos, because I don't have nobody to talk to. I mean, there's a bunch of people here parked. I don't know, I don't want to show you, exactly where I'm at, but I think you know where I'm at. And I guess I'm doing it because of my safety. I don't know who's out there, what crazy people are out there, what they're thinking. I don't know. But I will tell you this, there's a bunch of people here parked, not a bunch, but maybe like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8. And I believe they're parked here overnight because I come here almost every day. And also the reason I come here every day is because I'm trying to save enough gas as possible, because not just because of the wind that I get, because of the angle that I'm parked. There's a lot of breeze. Oh, it feels so good, you guys. And it's also because when I leave here at night, I don't go very far. And like I said, you could actually live here in Ocean Beach in your vehicle for as long as you want, because like I said, I know many parking spots all over Ocean Beach that I have begun to accumulate and spots that I know are good. No one's gonna bug me, and also and I don't have to waste a lot of gas driving back during the day to park in the daytime, which is where I'm at. And that saves me a tremendous amount of gas. And but so those are the 2 reasons I keep parking right here, because of the wind, the temperature, and also I'm saving a lot of gas. And I have the bathroom right behind me. Okay, not only a couple hundred feet, a couple hundred yards. And yeah, I got the bathrooms there. I can bathe there. And if I want to bathe further, I'll go to Dog Beach and grab a soap like a lot of other homeless people do there. I've seen them already. Or they're washing their clothes right there at the shower. I've seen it. And I don't want to go over to, maybe when I get my bike, I'll go to the gym. That's another thing I wanted to do, is to go to the gym, but I don't have a lot of time, left here in San Diego. Like I said, I leave in around September. I'm basically waiting to get my flu shot, and and hopefully this damn dizziness and weird feelings go away, because I know the flu shot is going to knock me out for a day or 2. That's the that's the downside of the flu shot. And but I want to leave protected with some kind of flu protection. And yeah, you guys, so my eyes are starting to bug me already. See, I took all these eye drops and they're hurting again. So this is why I wear the glasses, not because, oh, I want to look bad and tough, And see, now I feel a little bit better. They help me, I can see sharp. Wow, this is nice. So this is what I've been able to do here. I had to go buy more clips to clip down the my shade, see, and so this is my jihad my jihad tent. No, not jihad, my Saudi Arabia. And here's another thing I wanted to show you. I had to buy it because if you're not drinking enough fluids, you'll get dehydrated and then the dizziness. So I had to spend $25 on this. So it says that it has electrolyte, and but it's mostly for recovery and muscle recovery. It's got enough salt and potassium. What else, you guys? I guess that's it. I like to make my bed, because people are watching. So, because people pass by here a lot, and some people stare, and I also don't want it to look like crap. I want it to look nice, and it does look nice. I think it looks nice, with my Hammurabi, tent there, and it gives me a lot of shade. And so this is the chair that I was trying to fix when I got punctured in my hand.